Alright guys, we're here in the labor room right now. Contractions. It is 3:26 a.m. Central Standard Time. Water broke at what time?
12:30.
12:30. And we are in that delivery room. Well, we're in the room where the magic happens. Contractions.
You finna call your sister? Hey y'all, checking in. It's 4:26. My contractions are how many apart?
4 to 6 minutes.
4 to 6 minutes apart. They should be coming to get me around 4:45 to go into the C-section. Well, to prep for the C-section. So my contractions are getting really intense. So yeah, I got less than 20 minutes, but about 20 minutes. They're about to come give me some medicines for a whole bunch of different things. So just wanted to check in, y'all. Baby will be here really soon. And so when he gets here, I will reveal him to you guys.
All right, baby's out.
Oh, big stretching. Got so much room. Thank you. So cute. Hi. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh man.
Perfectly round head. Good little Greek baby. Oh. Easy in. All right, Mama. Look over here. Here's your baby.
Zion is the room shaker. He was gonna be the what? The room shaker.
Mover and he gonna be a mover and a shaker. Hey y'all, I'm out of surgery. I've been out of surgery actually. I had him at 6:04. It's 8 o'clock. We're in labor and delivery. They're about to move us to postpartum. My baby is asleep. Look at him, y'all. He just got some medicine on his eyes. I'll show you guys him once he's up and stuff, but my face, look at my face, it's oily. I look tired and exhausted. But I'm just bonding with my baby, trying to get him warm. He's a little cool. So yeah, y'all, the surgery went good. I still can't feel the bottom part of my body. And so, yeah, we're in the room waiting to go. We got 45 minutes and we're going up to postpartum to get more comfortable in a more comfortable room. So that's it. That's all, folks. God is good. And I'll check in with y'all when I get a chance. You guys. Here goes my baby. He's sitting there relaxing.
He's one of those guys running down there on kickoff with David Harrison Smith.
He's probably hungry. It's currently 1:06 in the afternoon, September 25th, Sunday. We got football playing. Daddy's over there filling out paperwork. I'm in bed with ice on my tummy. And my baby is right here, wide awake. Look at these pretty eyes. Wide awake. This reminds me of my other baby. He had the exact same, I think, cover and hat on when he was born, in this exact same bassinet, looking at me. And I got a picture of both of them. The same thing. Same thing. So precious. Camera does not do my baby justice. So y'all, we made it up to our room. The other room we were in was totally it was totally small. We had to wait for a room up here in postpartum. So we're up here and about to chill out. I think Pierre's probably about to go to sleep. I may nod off, I don't know, but I don't want the doctors to come get my baby and take him out somewhere. So we're gonna have to take turns going to sleep. But yeah, we got through it, y'all. And now we're relaxing. They're checking me every hour, checking in. Well, they're checking my stomach, because I had a C-section. So they're checking that every 4 hours. They're going to come get me to assist me in getting up and walking as the medication wears off. I am currently getting into this breastfeeding. I'm going to feed my baby in the next maybe 15 minutes. And that'll be his third time eating since he's been born. What else? They're going to come check in every hour. And yeah, that's pretty much that for now. I'm itching right now because of the medication that I took. I'm itching like crazy. So my mom went home to shower and take a nap. My sisters will be up here a little later. I'm kind of mad because my baby couldn't be here because they don't allow children in this hospital. So he won't be able to come see his brother. However, he will see him when we get home. And I think he's already seen him on FaceTime. So other than that, y'all, we just chilling. My foot itches so bad and I can't scratch it. But yeah, so my baby's just sitting here looking so beautiful, just looking around. He's not tripping, he ain't crying. Bless you.
Bless you.
He's been sneezing a little bit. He's so precious. He was 6 pounds, 14 ounces, y'all. I did not know he was going to be that small. 6 pounds, 14 ounces, and he was causing me all that pain. Kicking me and doing all type of stuff. And didn't want to turn his butt around. But he came out no matter what, so. Now he's just sitting here looking all innocent. Husband over there sleeping. But yeah, pretty much for the rest of the day, I'm just sitting here, but letting people check me and monitor me. And tomorrow will be a new day or some things we gotta do. So that's that. So I'm gonna get off here. Just wanted to check in and show you guys the baby and give a little update on where we are now. He was born at 6:06 a.m. this morning. And like I said, it's 1:11 p.m. in the afternoon now. So doesn't seem like it's been that much time that passed. Seems like it's still freshly brand new, but we have our beautiful blessing sitting right here with us. And yeah, it's pretty much that, y'all. So I'm tired. We all are. And I think once I feed him again, y'all, for once, my baby latched right away. So with PJ, it took some time. Like a lactate specialist came and helped me. She hurt me. But with this baby, he latched on right away. He just started going to town. And so, and then when he's done, he goes right to sleep. So I'm about to feed him again. Even though this is the first day, they're not really getting anything but the clear stuff that comes out. But he's getting that, so gonna keep on going because I want him on all breast milk. So that's where we at right now. I'm gonna be doing a lot of pumping. And yeah, that's what it is. He's just sitting here so peaceful.
But Josh Metellus, getting his first career start today, was able to drag him out of bounds in Detroit. A decision here.
Third-year player on the mission. And for Harrison Smith.
His name is Zion, by the way, you guys. Zion is here. He has arrived on September 25th at 6:06 in the morning. It's time to go to sleep. Hey, y'all. Bless you. It's 7:44. Just got done feeding. Just got done feeding Zion. And so now he is relaxing. He was asleep for a very long time. But he woke up. He was chilling though for a while, but I had to feed him, so now he's just chilling. First he was a little antsy. Now he's chilling. Waiting for my food to come up here. The food is not the best here, y'all. I'm trying to be grateful and thankful that I get free food, but it's not the best here. But I'm just making do. I think we just found out. I thought we had to go. We're going home Tuesday. And I think the board says the 28th. So I think they anticipate us going home on Wednesday. So that's a bummer. But whatever we got to do to make sure we're all clear. Everything's looking great thus far. And we're going to continue to do what we need to do to continue this healing process. What's wrong? What's wrong? Mm-hmm. So I'm going to sit here and wait on my food. And yeah. See you guys in a minute. Hey y'all. Checking in. We are home, as you can see. I'm sitting here talking to my baby. We having a conversation. It's the morning time. It's actually after 10. My mom's here with me making breakfast. I'm about to get ready to feed him before I eat, and then my niece is here being a good helper. My baby's at school, hubby's at work, and I'm trying to relax. Haven't really been getting much sleep, but I'm gonna take some time to update you guys whenever a time that he's settled down today and I'm just relaxing, doing nothing. I'll check in with you guys and let you guys know how everything has been going. So I went in for labor on the 25th, had him on the 25th, and we were able to go home on the 27th, which was yesterday. And so we're home now, and I have to tell you guys about our whole little hospital stay, getting home, all that good stuff. I would have recorded it, y'all, but y'all know I had a C-section, so I just wasn't feeling it. But I'm trying to get as much as I can. Still going to record this journey. I have to let you guys know a little bit about... Actually, I did do a pregnancy update before I went into labor, so that'll be current. But I'm going to update you guys as the journey continues. My baby looks just like PJ, and I'm going to show you guys a picture of them side by side, but they look just alike. They look like twins. He's so beautiful. He's breaking out, and I don't like that, but he'll go to the doctor tomorrow, so we'll get that all situated. But yeah, y'all, I just wanted to check in and say hello, loves. I'm still here. He's probably gonna get a little antsy because he's hungry, but I'm still here, y'all. I'm gonna talk to you guys about this journey, how it's been breastfeeding, how it's just been for me physically and mentally, emotionally. What's the matter? What's the matter? What's the matter? Huh? We was just talking. You mad because mommy talking to somebody else? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Well, y'all gotta go. I'll be back later. Good morning, y'all. It's Thursday morning, and I'm about to get up. Just got done feeding Zion, and we're about to get up because he has a doctor's appointment today at 11:30. We have to be there at 11:15, so we're gonna start getting up and getting ready. My mom's here, of course, so she's helping me big. I probably don't have to do much of anything but concentrating on getting down these stairs and taking some pain medication. But I just fed Zion, so he's like acting milk wasted. I'll show you guys him. Didn't get a chance to pop on and talk to you guys yesterday, like I said I was, but I'm going to do it today. I have to remember. But yeah, I'm going to check in with you guys today, so I will do that, you guys. Just want to check in for today. It's Thursday, September 29th. So I will talk to you guys in a minute, and I'll let you guys see Zion. Say hi. Somebody's milk wasted. You guys, he got bumps on his face and eyes. So today we're going to see about that. We're going to see about that. Hey y'all. So this is my little bottle setup that I did for my baby. We got some milk pumped over here. Don't worry about the dishwater. We gotta do those little dishes, but this is the little setup. Right now, I just got done pumping this from both breasts. This was from last night. This is from this morning, so I'm about to put this in here. I have 2 of these. These are storage bags in the freezer, which I can show you guys. So right now I have 2 in the freezer of these. And you're only really supposed to put it up to 6 ounces. You're not supposed to go past this 180. This one I did, but I didn't read the thing, so it's okay. I can probably still fill it up. I can do what I want to do, really. So these went in yesterday, guys. Now I'm happy. I'm so happy about these, y'all. We are only 1 week in. Today's Sunday. I had him last Sunday. We are only 7 days in, y'all. Of course, my breast had to produce milk first. And so we got that going. Now it's flowing and I am able to pump as well as feed my child. So we have 2 bags stored thus far. And then over here, we're working on a 3rd bag. I'm about to put this bag in the freezer once I pour this in here. I think I'm going to give him a bottle this morning out of this, just to give myself time to shower and get cleaned and stuff like that. For him, yesterday I gave my nipples a break, so I was giving him some bottles. I could have had more stored yesterday, but I gave him like maybe 3 bottles just to try to see how he takes the bottles, and he did a really good job. Zion is very advanced. But yeah, you guys, this is the sanitizer for the bottles. Keeping everything sanitized. We keep all the little utensils over here, and then once they get out of this dryer, we put them over here to dry. I do still want to get this holder for the nipples, because I don't want the nipples to just be out in the air like that. But this is all over here on the counter all by itself. So this is a little setup for right now. I'm about to wash out this, put that in there, and probably make him a little bottle. And then yeah, I just wanted to kind of show you guys that setup, and I'll be back, you guys. I know I have not been, hold on, I was just gonna say I'll be back, you guys, to talk to you. I know I have not popped in to give you guys the details about my labor and delivery. It's just I'm over here busy, y'all, and I'll talk to you guys about that once I get time to just sit, settle, and be able to make a video, or be able to sit down and make a clip explaining to you guys how everything went. So y'all, yes, it's been 7 days. I know that this vlog is kind of all over the place, but I will be back to talk to you guys about the things that had happened for labor and delivery, as well as the things that has been happening for the last 7 days. And I'm going to try my hardest to do that today, y'all. So as you can see, I'm probably look tired, but I actually did get a little bit of sleep last night. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this and finish doing what I was doing, and I'll be back later. Y'all, I am so proud of myself. Look, one sitting is how much I pumped. Almost 9 ounces in one sitting. Wow. I'm so happy. Y'all, I'm at my first appointment post delivery. My face is so dry. And I don't know why. Look at this. I don't know what my face is doing. Yeah, this is just an incision check. Checking my incision today, and then Zion has an appointment at 2:15. So we both have appointments today. And I have a headache. Just checking in. See y'all in a minute. Hey y'all. So I'm coming on because I finally got a chance to go ahead and talk to you guys, do a sit down with you guys and talk to you guys about how my labor and delivery went. I was supposed to been got on and did this once after I got out the hospital, but you know, just adjusting to this new mom again, brand new mom again, life with a newborn, plus, you know, with my 5-year-old, and just, you know, taking care of myself and kind of adjusting to everything. I just been kind of laying low, sitting back, you know, taking the proper time, processing things, and just really trying to take things slow, because this is new. I've never been a mom of 2 before, and it's a couple of I nevers that has happened in the past couple of weeks. So hopefully you guys can hear me. I am currently, well, what's today? Today's October 7th, 2022. I had my baby September 25th, which is almost 2 weeks ago. It'll be 2 weeks on Sunday. I had him on a Sunday, and he actually is waking up, so hopefully he doesn't get too fussy. I might have to take him out his car seat and feed him while we're waiting in the car on hubby. The heat is starting to blast too. But yeah, so I'm sitting in the back seat with him. Hubby, we're sitting at Whole Foods. He's getting the rest of our groceries that we needed. And yeah, I just left my doctor's appointment, as you guys could see in the last clip, or maybe I'll add that in the clip after this one, I don't know. But I had my incision check, just my doctor checking the incision, making sure it's healing properly, asking me how I feel and all that good stuff. I go and see her in another 4 weeks. And then today, Zion, which is my newborn, he has an appointment at 2:15. This will be his second appointment. He already had his newborn appointment 2 days after we were discharged from the hospital. And he has his second appointment today at 2:15. So I figured I scheduled it the same day to kill 2 birds in 1 stone. Yeah, so hold on, you guys. My husband's calling me. I'm gonna hop back on here once I'm done talking to him. So yeah, you guys, I know my stuff looks a little foggy. I don't know why, but bear with me. So labor and delivery, how that went. So I know, like, a couple days before I went into delivery, I did a sit down in the car, just talking about, you know, my pregnancy, how it was going, and about me having a C-section scheduled. So my baby was breech. He was diagonal, so his head was like, wait, if you got, let me see if I can show you my stomach. So his head was literally right here, his bottom was down here, and his feet was here. So his head was here, his feet was here. And so he was breeched. I was doing a lot of different exercises, and, you know, just praying and just really wanting him to turn around. However, I was so confident that however it went, that everything was going to be okay. However, I was definitely nervous because I never had any kind of surgery before, let alone a C-section. Being that a C-section is a major surgery, I was definitely nervous about having to do that. I also was nervous because, yes, the C-section was scheduled. It was scheduled for October 6th, which would have been yesterday. But I also knew the probability of him coming early. I knew that he was going to come early. My mucus plug had came out that Monday prior to me going into labor. And so, and I already just knew he was like really squirmy, like it was a lot of pressure down there all the time. He would always kick down. So I just really knew that he was not going to stay until October 6th. I just knew that. And so it was kind of, I was nervous as well, because I knew that once my water broke or I was in active labor, that they would have to rush me to an emergency C-section. And so I just was thinking about all of the unknown things, you know, that will make a mother nervous from having to, you know, understanding that you have to have a C-section. So I was worrying about getting to the hospital on time and just a whole different, a lot of different things. And so, yeah, I was really nervous. I really wasn't getting a lot of sleep the last couple days. You know, I was praying, just crying out to God, but I was confident that everything was going to be okay in the end. So how it happened was on Sunday, September 25th. Actually it was Saturday. So what happened was, so that Friday, which was September 23rd, Friday, I had started to experience my stomach doing some tightening. And so I'm like, what is that? Like every so often my stomach would tighten up really, really, like a lot. And it started happening more frequently, and I'm just like, okay. So my family had came over on Saturday. He lift his head. My family had came over on Saturday, and I had told them, like, my stomach has been getting tight, like all last night, all yesterday, now today, and it's more frequently. And I was like, I don't know, I wonder if I'm in labor. But I wasn't feeling any pain. I didn't think that they were contractions, because I felt contractions before and they did not feel quite like what I was feeling. Of course I felt contractions before because I had my, you know, I had a baby already. So I'm like, why is my stomach tightening up? And it's starting to be a little more frequent. But I wasn't feeling any pain. It was just tightness. And so that Saturday, I was just kind of trying to take it easy, just feeling a lot of pressure. Like he was heavily down there. I'm just feeling a lot of pressure. And I'm just like, I don't know, maybe I'm about to go into labor. And I knew it in my heart that I was. So Friday night, I had a feeling that I was going to go into labor, but I did not. So Saturday night was the night going into the Sunday. So Saturday night, once my sisters and them left, everybody left, and I got settled down to go to bed. And it was funny because that's how I knew it was going to happen, because I was looking forward for it to happen that way, because that's how it happened with my 5-year-old. I had went to bed. It was like 11 something and my water had broke. It was almost 12 midnight. This time I had went to bed. I was laying in the bed for a while. I was eating some raisins and I had some water. And then I was just in my bed, just relaxing on my phone. And then after a while, I had got tired. I got sleepy. Hold on, you guys. My husband's calling me again. Anyways, where was I at? So, I was laying in bed. I was relaxing. I had just put my phone down because I was about to go to sleep. I was nodding off on my phone, so I put it down. My husband had just got into bed. He was just about to nod off and go to sleep. I had set up to cough. And something told me to sit up and don't cough hard. And I set up to cough. And there it was. This time it was around 12:30 midnight. And my water broke. I set up to cough and my water broke. And it just started to come out. And I looked at my water because I took my underwear off. I know this is TMI, but for mothers, you know, this is what we go through. Took my underwear off to change them, which I don't know why I did that, because they was going to keep getting soaked. Because it just kept running. It just kept coming. But I looked at my underwear and I saw brown stuff and I'm like, what is this? So I was panicking a little bit. And I had called the after hours office because they told me to call when I'm in labor. And I told them, But they didn't say anything. But when I got to the hospital, they told me that my baby had pooped in the bag. So the stuff that was coming out was from his poop. And I'm like, oh, isn't this like not safe? And they were like, well, it used to be that way a long time ago, but we found that this, and this was normal. This happens all the time, blah, blah, blah. We get to the hospital. Well, first of all, it seemed like it took forever to leave the house. We had our 5-year-old. He was in bed, asleep. My husband was trying to wake him up. It's hard to get him to wake up, you guys. So we're trying to get him to wake up. I'm walking around I'm trying to take it easy. I'm on the phone with the nurse, looking for something to put on. The bags were packed, so they were in the living room ready, along with the car seat. So my husband got dressed. He got PJ dressed, which he just had on pajamas, and he grabbed his stuff. And we left. I feel like it took literally like 10-15 minutes for us to leave. And I was trying to leave right away because I didn't know. I didn't know what to expect. I just felt pressure. So we left. We went to the hospital. We got there. You guys, they didn't want to let my husband come with me up. We pulled up to the emergency. They had valet, so we were going to use the valet and just go through the emergency. Mind you, my water is still breaking. They see my water breaking. Like, it's all in the wheelchairs on the floor. And they're like, they told my husband that he has to go in another way. And I'm like, what the really? So I was pissed about that. I'm like, what's their problem? Like, we're sitting here, my water is breaking still. I'm telling you guys, I have to have emergency C-section. Let me adjust myself, y'all. I'm telling you guys I have to have emergency C-section. I'm telling you my baby's breech, whatever. I'm like, this is my husband, whatever. I don't know if they just didn't believe it or whatever, but. And I'm like, is it because my child is with us? They were like, it could be because no kids are allowed on this side. And I'm just like, well, I'm in labor. Like, y'all need to figure it out. So it took them forever my mom was on her way with my sisters to get my son and to see what was going to go on with me. And so what happened is my once my mom and my sisters got there, I was already up in a room, taking my clothes off, putting on a gown, and getting hooked up to everything with a nurse. And I'm telling the nurse, like, my husband's supposed to be coming up here, but they wouldn't let him up. And so she's like, you're like 4 centimeters, your contractions are like 4 minutes apart. And I'm like, okay. So I'm getting a little nervous, like, okay, that's pretty close, let me text my husband. That made him panic. So he was like cussing out the security because they refused to let him back. My mom and my sisters were already there, so they had my son. So they still were refusing to let him back. They kept saying that my name wasn't popping up, it wasn't in the system, just all this stuff. Like, I'm like, this is crazy. So he finally got to the back because the nurse, the nurse had to call to let my mom back. Like, it was just, I just did not like the approach that they had with us getting there. So, doctor and the anesthesiologist came in to talk to me about the process, to talk to me, to make sure the baby was still in the same position, if he was still breached, to make sure he was still breached, and they had to go on with the C-section. So, they had told me that they were about to go ahead and take me, but then they knew I had ate some raisins, so they were like, well, we want to wait a couple more hours because I guess whatever, they didn't want to take the chance that I ate and something could go wrong. So we got there around 1 something. Once the doctors and all of them came in and talked to me, it was about 2:30. They wanted me to wait till about 4:45, 5 o'clock to go into surgery. So we had to wait. So I was going through pain for 3.5 hours, going through contractions, just dealing with it. No medicine, no nothing. So I got to, husband is back. So we did that. We waited. My mom was there, my husband was there. We waited, and then 4:45 came. They took me back. I had to go back by myself and get my I didn't get an epidural. I got a spinal, which they poked me like literally 8 times. Literally, I kid you not. So I'm pissed at this point because I'm going through pokes. I'm going through contractions. They got this stuff all on me. They got this stuff all on me, blood pressure thing and all this stuff, and I'm just like, I'm squeezing the nurse's hand. I'm telling them like, are you guys messing up? Like, get it together, okay? Finally, they got the spinal stuff right, got the medication in me, and I was numb. They got everything all prepped. After everything was prepped, I was in the bed. My husband was able to come in. He was suited up, and they were able to go ahead and do the surgery. Now, the surgery didn't last long at all. What lasted long was the prep time and the after time, where they had to do everything after the baby was out, stitching me up and getting everything out and all that. So yeah, that's pretty much how that went. And I will come in and continue once we get to our next destination. But yeah, y'all, like I was saying, now we're at Woodman's. But so my baby was 6 pounds 14 ounces. He was a small baby. I actually got him in my hands, trying to wake him up so he can eat while we're sitting here. He's my baby, y'all. He was a little pooper. My son was 8 pounds 1 ounce, and so he was a little one. He took me through a lot of pain, and he was a little one, but he's such a blessing. He sleeps a lot, he poops a lot, which is good because that I'm breastfeeding, and that means that he's getting what he needs. He's staying hydrated, he's wetting up his diapers, and all that good stuff. Wake up, squirm. Wake up, squirm. Wake up, squirm. Oh, he's smiling. Oh, thank you, my baby. Oh, he stopped. But yeah, so the little skin is peeling, and you know, it's doing all that newborn stuff that it does. All the bumps and all that stuff is starting to go away. The crust in his eye, all that stuff is starting to go away. But yeah, I'm trying to wake him up so he can eat. He has a doctor's appointment in about an hour. So my husband's getting the rest of these groceries. And yeah, I have a headache, y'all. My blood pressure was good when I just came from the doctor. So I'm thinking it's just from lack of sleep. But yeah, so yeah, he was 6 pounds 14 ounces, you guys. I was so happy when he came out. I heard him crying. I'm like, oh, it's my baby. And they showed me him. I looked over, because you know, when you're having a C-section, they have this big cover to where you can't see the other side of you after your chest, so that you can't really see them working on you and stuff like that. My husband could see it, but I couldn't, even though he was sitting where I was sitting behind the cover. He was able to look over and see what they were doing and see when the baby came out and all that stuff. The C-section did not hurt during the surgery. I did feel a lot of tugging and pulling and pressure, which I really wasn't even paying attention to that. I just wanted me to be okay. I wanted my baby to be okay, and I was nervous. I was shaking. The anesthesiologist said that was normal. It's from the adrenaline, from the the spinal, as they call it, the medication they put in to numb me from my stomach down. All in all, the surgery went really quick. I think what took the longest is just them trying to get the right spot for the spinal to get the medication in me, which they poked me a lot. I have a lot of different pokes. I still can see in my back. But yeah, so yeah, y'all, the spinal, the C-section did not take long at all. They got the baby out within minutes. It was just, them stitching me back up, cleaning it up, and all the stuff that they had to do that took some time while they were getting the baby all together and getting him ready to come upstairs with us. So everything was good. My baby did come out with a little gash on his eyebrow, which I don't know where that came from because he was head up. So I was thinking like, maybe they cut my baby, but he was head up. So he came out probably butt first, which is where the incision was. So I don't know how he got a little gash. His eye was a little swollen, which I know swelling, baby swell. That's really actually normal. And then he had a little bruise on his head. Now, his head was like kind of like out there, like up. So I don't know, maybe I bumped into something. I don't know. But all that went away. All of it was fine. None of it was bad or caused any issues or none of that stuff, y'all. It literally was minor stuff. Otherwise, I would have went off. But yeah, so after surgery, they allowed me to hold my baby. We did skin to skin, and we went upstairs, and it took them a long time to put me in my room. We literally, I think, waited like 2 to 3 hours to get in our room. So we were in this little room for a long time. And yeah, we had a much better experience in the hospital than we did for our first child. However, we did not have it. So I'm gonna say this without even saying it. I don't know. I didn't say the hospital that I went to, and I'm not gonna say it in this video. I might have said it in previous videos. I don't know. But let me just say this. If you are a doctor, a nurse, a physician, a CNA, a physician assistant, if you work in a hospital, okay, and you work in labor and delivery or anywhere in the hospital, please understand, when you see black people, stop being biased and stop with your stereotypes. All black people are not the same. Just because we have the same skin color, just because we're grouped in the same group because of our skin color, does not mean we are all the same, that we have all different, all the same situations, scenarios, and all of that. Like, we're different. We have different lifestyles. We come from different walks of life. Yes, we have things in common because of our skin color. Yes, we have things in common because of our culture. Yes, of course. But that doesn't mean our households are ran the same. That doesn't mean our situations are the same. And we really have to be better with that, you guys, because it's too much that goes, it's too many individuals who group us in this category of whatever it is they think about black people. And it's so annoying, because although some black people may be in that category of what they are thinking, maybe, but it's still wrong to even think about them that way. If you don't know, if they didn't disclose it, if you don't see it, if you're not involved, don't assume. Like, it's so freaking annoying. Like, because I'm black, I'm not supposed to be married. This is my baby daddy with me in the hospital. He's abusive. He's aggressive. He's mistreating me. He's ready to leave. He's impatient. He doesn't want to be there. He doesn't want to have a baby. He doesn't think the baby is his. He's not happy. I'm afraid. Just look. All black people are not the same. And just because we're black does not mean you have the right to stereotype or be biased. Like, get to learn somebody, get to know somebody, understand. Like, I think we will respect it more if you would actually just upfront ask, like, hey, be direct. Like, don't just assume and then treat somebody like what you assume them to be. And just because people, not just black people, just because people have issues and problems and things that they go through in life, doesn't mean you treat them differently. Because if I was black and I was in an abusive relationship, you gonna treat me differently because of it? Like, it's just stupid. It's just, it's dumb. Like, and it's not categorized just with black people. Like, all people go through life problems. Like, all people can have abusive relationships. All people can have a baby daddy. All people can go through challenges and things like that. And it's just annoying. Like, it's just so annoying. It's so annoying. So, for future reference, like, don't do that. Don't do that. Just don't do that. Just treat people how you would want to be treated. No matter what they go through, no matter what their class is, no matter what their situations are, just treat people how you want to be treated. And stay out of people's business. Oh my goodness. If it's not your business, and if it's not something that is affecting you, mind your business and treat people how they want to be treated. That's all I'm going to say. But there was a lot of nice individuals in this hospital. We had a really good experience with a lot of nurses and doctors. My doctor came and checked on me. She was not able to make it to the labor and delivery. However, the doctors that were there did a really good job. And she came and checked on me afterwards, which I was very appreciative of, because my other doctor didn't do that with my other son. So I appreciated her for coming to check in on me. And yeah, we had a good experience overall. Little hiccup, but God is good. A couple hiccups with security and a nurse, but God is good. And everything's all right, y'all. I'm in a little bit of pain right now. This side of my side is hurting, and I told my doctor about it, and she said, well, it's probably because when we do that cesarean, they tie a knot on that side when they are finished. And she said that's probably why it's swole. That's probably why I'm experiencing some pain right there. So that made sense, because on this side I am experiencing some sharp pains. My baby just won't wake up, y'all. I'm trying to feed him while we're sitting here, because it's been some time. Wake up, Pooter. But yeah, y'all, so the after effects of the C-section, of course, you know, the medicine wears off, and then they put you on pain medication. They tried to continue to put me on oxys. I did not want to get on oxys, and so I stuck it out with just ibuprofen and Tylenol. Whatever pain it was that I was going to deal with, I just had to deal with. I made up my mind that I did not want to take it. The only way I was going to take it if it was the pain was just excruciating and I couldn't take the pain. And so whatever pain that came with it, I took it. and which it wasn't really a lot. The ibuprofen and the Tylenol did the job. It was supposed to. However, you can feel it kicking in by around the time you're supposed to take your next dose. You can feel the pain. But I stuck with the ibuprofen, 600 milligrams, and the Tylenol, 1,000 milligrams every 6 hours. And I just did not want the oxys because of various reasons. So, just walking again was a challenge because it's like, I don't know how to walk. I don't know what to do and not to do. I don't want to split nothing or set myself back or any of that. All this was new to me, so I didn't know how to lay other than on my back. I still have been laying on my back. I did a little bit of laying on my side, trying to get comfortable now that it's been almost 2 weeks. But it's just uncomfortable, y'all. It really just is. It's uncomfortable. You can't drive for 2 weeks. You're not really supposed to go up and down the stairs much. I think you got 1 to 2 times to go up and down the stairs a day. So you really just, when you're going through the process of healing, you really are just resting, y'all. You resting and taking care of your baby. I'm breastfeeding in the midst of this all, and it's hard. With my first child, I was not able to breastfeed because I wasn't producing milk because I lacked a lot of knowledge in the area, and I didn't receive help. So this time, I've gotten like advice from a lot of people, talked to a lot of people, got some information, and I am learning in the process of doing this. But I've been successful at it for the almost 2 weeks that I have been breastfeeding. I'm happy about it. I've frozen about 6 to 7 bags, I believe, of milk in my freezer. That's just stored away, and I've been pumping, I've been feeding, but today I've been giving my nipples a break because my baby will latch on and be like, I'll be like, ow. Nipples raw. I got some nipple cream and just a lot of stuff, y'all. But all in all, it's been worth it thus far. I'm gonna do it until the wheels fall off and until I can't do it no more. And that's just gonna be that, y'all. That's just gonna be that. I'm gonna keep on going. I'm gonna let you guys know my journey. Within this week and a half or so, almost 2 weeks. Ugh. That was so nasty. This old man just sat here and spit where we're parked at. Ugh. That just irritated me. But yeah, y'all, through this week and a half, almost 2 weeks, I have had my moments where I've cried. I've had my moments where I felt depressed. I do have a lot of support around me, which is very helpful. I scheduled an appointment with my therapist because I missed our last appointment because I was in the hospital. So I scheduled an appointment for next week to speak to my therapist. And I've just been taking it day by day. I've been praying. I've been talking to God. I've been trying to just, let people in on how I'm feeling. If I'm feeling depressed, I'll tell somebody, like my sister or my husband or my mom. And just, just taking it day by day, informing people of how I feel, utilizing my support and my help. It has been really helpful, y'all. It's not easy when you're so used to, doing your own thing, being independent, and then when that kind of gets snatched away from you because you have to lean on people for help. It's very hard, especially when you have trauma that you've been through that has prevented you from feeling comfortable with asking for help or getting help from people. So it's very hard being in a seat where you have no choice but to ask for help or receive help. And I just am thankful to God that the help that I'm receiving has been with people that I love and that I know that I'm safe with. So yeah, y'all, that's pretty much what I wanted to update you guys on thus far. And if I forget anything, I'll come back on. If not, I'll just continue to update you guys as we go.